Alright, this is Nate Brown here again on Nate Brown Sports Talk to do picks 11 through 20 of my latest mock draft, which is my 3.0. I have a previous video posted through picks 1 through 10. I'm going to highlight 11 through 20 right now. So we're going to begin with the San Diego Chargers at 11. I've been picking Eric Fisher, the offensive tackle out of Central Michigan. There are speculations that he'll go in the top 4. If Joe Hill goes 1, he'll go 4 to the Eagles, most likely. He pretty much outshined Joe at the Combine. He's a great player, great tackle, and the Chargers could use the protection against, or to use him to help Philip Rivers and Ryan Matthews as the team progresses forward. Move on to number 12 with the Miami Dolphins, who went shopping happy in the free agency. Being the biggest buyers, but they did lose Sean Smith to free agency, and Vontae Davis left the previous year. So the cornerback position is very lacking and could use the help. So I have Desmond Trufant, the cornerback out of Washington, going here. Miami Dolphin fans hope that Xavier Rhodes will drop down, but the Titans are looking for that cornerback too. Trufant is one of those big-bodied, physical cornerbacks who'd play better at press than basic coverage, but he does have the ball hawking skills, sort of like a safety, but he did put up a decent 40 time. He'd be a great fit in Miami. Move on to number 13 with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who found their void in strong safety with safety, adding Deshaun Goldson out of the 49ers, but now they need to address their defensive line. They could go cornerback here, but with the 3 top cornerbacks going off the chart by this point, they're going to not want to stretch here. I have Bjoern Werner, I guess that's how you say his name, Werner, the defensive end / outside linebacker out of Florida State. He's another one of those versatile players who can stand up or play out of the 3-point stance. He's a great pass rusher, could improve on the run stopping. Little undersized for the position, but he's going to transition well in the NFL. Move on to the Carolina Panthers here. I have Ezekiel Ansah, the defensive end out of BYU here. The Panthers could go cornerback too, but again, all the cornerbacks are off the chart by this point. And Ansah is definitely a player worth drafting. He's rated as one of the top true defensive ends in this draft. Be more of a 3-4, which the Panthers run defensive end, big-bodied, plays the run and the pass extremely well. Be a great fit here in Carolina. So we move on to the Saints. I have Star Lotuelei. I'm not sure how to say his name, but the nose tackle to BYU. At the beginning of the season, or the postseason, he was expected to go first overall, but after his heart condition problems, teams might steer away from him because of this. He is definitely the best defensive tackle in the entire draft. Even personally, I think he's better than Sheriff Floyd, but he has these heart problems that are going to affect his draft, and he's going to fit perfectly in a 3-4 defense, and the Saints had a very poor defense last year, so adding a dominant nose tackle is definitely going to help. So move on to the St. Louis Rams. I have Cordarrelle Patterson, the wide receiver out of Tennessee, going here. The Rams did some shopping, adding Jake Long to their offense. They lost Amendola, so they're going to need to add more targets for Sam Bradford. And Patterson is described as the best wide receiver in the draft. He's really fast, great hands, going to play well here with Bradford, who needs some more weapons to help him in St. Louis. So move on to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the only person I can see here going to Pittsburgh Steelers is Jarvis Jones, defensive end / outside linebacker out of Georgia. He fits perfectly in the Steelers' mentality as they're great with finding defensive talent. Jarvis Jones is an excellent defender, plays run and pass very well. Will probably be a better outside linebacker than he would be defensive end, with being a smaller at this level of the game. Great fit for the Steelers here. Move on to the Cowboys, who I have Kenny Vaccaro, the safety out of Texas. The Cowboys were getting burnt easily with their pass coverage, and adding the best safety in the entire draft is definitely going to help them this season. Move on to the New York Giants. Lane Johnson, the offensive tackle out of Oklahoma. The Giants seem to have a few gaps they could address here. Many speculate a defensive end, maybe an outside linebacker, but they definitely need to address that offensive line before doing anything. And Lane Johnson falling to number 19 would be a steal here, as he's one of the top offensive tackles in the draft. So the last pick of this segment of my mock draft is the Bears at 20, and I have been picking Chance Warmack, the offensive guard out of Alabama, the best guard in the entire draft. He could go to the Chargers, but with Eric Fisher on the board there, they'll go him rather than a guard. Chance Warmack, definitely a dominant player, controls the offensive line. Really great to be a pick at 20, and the Bears could use the help to keep Jay Cutler healthy and Matt Forte. So those are picks 11 through 20 in my mock draft. My next video coming tomorrow will be picks 21 through 32 to finish out this 3.0. As we get closer to the draft, I'll release my 4.0 video segments again like this. Subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting more sports talk. Thank you for watching my video.